It's Washday Wash-In
2.0
with jaykay18
at Sharkie626's place.
That's right. And today we have ourselves Z Modern Speed Queen. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Z Modern Speed Queen. And this is just a size of, or a load, I should say, of king size bed sheets: the fitted sheet, the loose sheet, and 2 pillowcases. And so let's see. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up. And do you want to take this? Or,
yeah, I'll take that. Okay. So we already have detergent in.
Yeah, detergent's already in down below. I'll put some hot water in here just so you can see this in operation.
Right.
And let's see. So what I'll do is turn this on.
At this point, I walk away.
Exactly. Right. No, can't do it. Can't do it. Okay, so we'll do whites. It switches it to hot, but we'll just keep it on warm because it's bed sheets. And then, well, just for the sake of running the machine, we'll put it on maximum soil, and then load size will be large. So, all right. So all that's set, and then you just hit this.
And there is Niagara Falls.
Exactly. Lots of pressure on this bad boy.
Oh yeah, especially on one. So we're gonna let this fill, and we'll come back when it's almost there.
I would like to say, one thing that you may have noticed was, as soon as I hit start, after like a half a second delay or whatever, the machine just started filling, okay? Just fill. None of this, like, you know, trying to load sense by being a DJ, going back and forth. Like this and trying to sense the load. No. See, this is the no BS machine. It just fills and that's it.
Right. You know why it tries to be a DJ?
Why is that?
Because the machine is wiggida whack.
It's wiggida whack.
Perfect.
In no time flat or round, however you like it. The machine is almost filled and it's going to start momentarily. Killing the planet with those big incandescents and water wasting, top loading washing machines and big fucking V8 American engines. Fucking right, we're gonna get global warming yet, you'll see. And obviously, it's just doing its thing.
Yeah, that sounds coming from the lid. It likes to resonate sometimes.
That's why they designed it not to be open while it runs.
Exactly. That's all part of the plan.
Right. Of course, you know, the lid switch has been disabled because who needs that?
You know, I have what a lot of people these days don't have: common sense.
Ah. So obviously we are washing away. You can see some of the suds in the holes over there. How do you consider the amount of suds in a Queen Speed to pearl wool?
It's about the same, really. I really haven't seen any difference.
Yeah. The only thing that unfortunately we can't really see is the bubbles coming up from the pump because it's a metal tub.
Yeah, it's a metal outer tub, so you can't really see it. But I mean, you can kind of. I think the pump outlet is over here somewhere, so maybe you can kind of see stuff going through the holes there.
It's really hard to tell, but
all right.
Anyway, we'll let that do its thing for a while.
Yeah. So the white sheets I usually bleach them after it's been washing for a little while. So we got let's see. It'll go within 20 minutes to drain, so yeah, we got like 10 minutes, so I guess now's a good time. I'll put in 1 cup here with this beautiful Pyrex glass measuring cup, mind you, so the bleach won't make it fog up over time.
Whoa, what's this nasty green thing? We can't use this in a nice vintage machine to measure our detergent. That will never do. Much better. Pyrex or Fire King?
Right there.
This is the Clorox Splashless bleach.
Yeah, since I was in Ace Hardware, it's what they had, so I was like, whatever, it'll do the job. Let's put this back in here.
It's thick. It's like glycerin.
Yeah, it's like
Glycerine.
exactly. Now look, made in USA. Oh, how you doing?
That's right, USA there, and USA there.
And so just
And now you can read these
one thing
digital.
One thing I do wish about these machines is that they need this dispenser a little bit wider, like out to here or something. But this measuring cup does just fine. So I'll pour that in. There we go. There you go.
You've been laundrified.
Laundrified. Now I just rinse it out with the sink.
You're smart, you'll throw that in the wash.
The glass thing? Yeah, sure.
No, the rinse water.
Oh. Yeah, well, sure, why not?
Next time.
There's still a little bit left.
Next time, Gadget.
There you go.
Next time.
Yeah, I'll get you next time.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
Now it's going to smell like a pool, which you don't have.
No, but you know.
At least you got that.
Yeah. Yep, so plenty of time for the bleach to work its way in.
And very shortly, we are going to go ahead and do a spin drain. And then we'll see the water go into the thing and then be dispensed when it stops. That just sounded like a toilet backing up.
Well, you see like the resonating waves in the water. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but
I see it.
You do? Okay. That's freaking awesome.
Still hasn't gotten enough speed to take that. Here's the spray rinse. With this kind of water pressure, it'll never pick up speed. Once the spray rinse stops, most of it, well, it's actually picking up speed right now, really.
Yeah.
But once that stops, then it definitely will. Yeah, you can see.
Now, how was that for a spray rinse? Was that long or what? 50
Yeah.
seconds. 5-0.
And now you can see the water starting to go.
Even on low speed, it's more than enough to get the water into the outer chamber.
Oh, of course.
Now remember, on this machine, the water will start coming in, and then half a second later, the spin will stop.
Yeah.
Which I think is awesome.
Now, how long is this spin for?
Let's see. I think just before it goes to 15 minutes, that's when it'll start. And yeah, like, you know, this will go to rinse, and then the water will come in, and then it'll fill for the rinse.
Okay.
So I think the spin is about, I don't know, 2 minutes or something. It's like even on low speed, the sheets are like really against the tub, so it's definitely doing fine. Like I said, why they designed it to do low speed for washing to rinse, I don't know, but maybe there's some kind of reason behind it.
The balance on this is something else.
It's amazing. Like they really they knew what they were doing when they designed this thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is right here. This is like so smooth. It's like a pottery wheel almost.
I never thought of that.
It really is. It's so smooth. It's like that's exactly what it would feel like.
Now, see, if it was an LG, it'd be like, oh, you know, you have a bunch of burrs and everything. Be like, yeah, it would look like an oval.
Yeah, they make it oval so that way it's pointy at the end, so it'll definitely decapitate people when it explodes.
No, I'm sorry, no lawsuit, you're dead. I think like a little less than a minute it should start to come in.
Gone in. It's trickling out.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see that on camera. Right at the bottom. Holes there. And we'll let that refill. And we're almost ready to agglate for the ribbons. Starts right up and just does its thing.
Yep.
No load sensing, no muss, no fuss, no heavy perfume. Now, if you're wondering why the bed sheets sort of float and have these air pockets in it, bed sheets are interesting. Not a lot of people know this. At night, you're sleeping, obviously, and you're sleeping on them. And while you may not be aware of it, you fart all night long, and that gets trapped in the bed sheets, you see. And then what happens is, when it goes in the machine, those farts are trapped in there. And sometimes you gotta like punch them down like this to get them out. You know, depending on that. I mean, generally, like they say, it all comes out in the wash, but but that's why they float there.
Yeah, so like I said, this agitation time is about the same on Jay's newer Whirlpool. Like it's not bad. I wish it was a little bit longer, but it does the job definitely.
Yep. So shortly, it's going to do the spin drain,
and this will be high speed.
And
like I said, there won't be any cool neutral drain sound, but like it has a suspense sound when the tub is not at full speed and there's still water in there.
Yeah. Those were the farts escaping that you heard. And just think, in the 70s, they were giving these things away on Let's Make a Deal.
I know.
Giving them away.
Nowadays, it's like, oh, no washer and dryer? No, I'd rather have the zonk.
Yeah.
Because the machines themselves, the machines are probably the zonk themselves.
Oh, yeah, well, exactly.
So.
Yeah, you're better off with that. At least maybe you'll get a bunch of bananas or something out of it.
Yeah.
At least you can eat them.
At least I get nutrition from this thing.
Yeah, really. Sounds like pump cavitation.
Yep. You can kind of hear the pump noise. It's not as noticeable compared to the whirlpools.
And that's certainly going at a decent clip.
Oh yeah.
710 RPM.
If you watch carefully, every time the pump cavitates, the tub goes back just like ever so slightly.
I can see it, but the camera
the camera probably isn't going to pick it up.
The image stabilization kills that.
It does, yeah. No, look how fast that thing's going. And now look at this. Like I said, this will switch to spin when there's 5 minutes left. I don't agree with that, but whatever. Look at that, 6 minutes left on that kind of spin speed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my God, like it'll get as much water out as it can. If you want to watch the control panel, watch it switch over. Hotline on a white.
$2.
Yeah. Should be almost there. Not that much noise either, if you notice.
No, not at all. We're just having a normal conversation over it. It's perfectly acceptable.
Up there it goes. See that?
So we're coming around the mountain here. And we're going to be finishing very shortly, probably within about 30 seconds or so, I'd say. Decent.
And that's what you call a tub break.
That's right. And there you go. The Queedspeen has washed the sheets.
Yes, actually washed the sheets.
Actually washed them. Yes. Alrighty, well, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit like.
Make sure you hit subscribe.
And take care.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.